Welcome to my 12 months of Christmas challenge. Hey guys, it's Beth. Welcome. I am starting something new in 2024 to help me with one of my goals, and it is the 12 months of Christmas challenge. This is a challenge that I started for myself, and it's based on my goal to have a better Christmas product inventory built up before our fall craft shows start. So my goal is to work on something Christmas, that will be for sale in our fall craft shows like once a month for each month of the year. Because I find myself, even by doing Christmas in July, I would always find myself, scrambling in the fall to finish up all of these Christmas projects that I wanted to do for our shows, and it was just crazy. I would run out of time. I wouldn't get to make everything. So I thought, we're just going to work on it all year. My friend Kathy, who is Stampin' Cat over on Instagram, she's also going to be playing along on Instagram, so I will link her Instagram account below. And pretty much on the 25th of each month, I'm going to be sharing some Christmas products that I've made, and this could be, decor like I've done today. It could be December dailies, advent calendars, card kits, just little items that can be stocking stuffers or, small gifts. It's just anything that I can sell in my fall craft shows. Sometimes it may be a process depending on what all I have to share. Sometimes it's just going to be a project share, a little bit of everything, but it will be the 25th of every month. So for this month, I decided to start with the things that I didn't have time to finish in the fall. So you guys saw these last year. These are like the little cubes, just little wooden scrap cubes that we had a bunch of. I painted up the corners just in case they would peek out. I didn't want the wood showing, and used scrap paper to cover them. Here's an example of one that I took and just kind of painted the corners white, and then I trimmed down my papers to cover all 6 sides. Used Mod Podge to apply it, sealed it, and then once they're sealed and dry, I come in and use ribbon, several pieces of ribbon, hot glue, and then depending on the little gift, I add flower or these little bows, tiny gift bows, just little ribbon bows. I've got a variety here of colors and styles, shapes, and I've also got some flat ones as well. And the intent for these are for like tier trays. If you have a tier tray, you kind of know what I'm talking about, but they're just great little decorations to fit in a tier tray. And I've got some coordinating patterns and colors in the stuff I made so people can kind of group them together. These sold out every show I had them for last fall. So I definitely want to have a good stock of these going. And I think I had them like maybe $3 each or 3 for $8. So they got a savings if they bought 3, because 3 seems to be like the common number that people bought. And so I'm trying to have like coordinating colors and styles. So I've got a bunch of those. I also took some of these little flat scraps that we had and turn them into little mini Christmas book stacks. So there's no words on them like you would normally see on the little faux book stacks. I just painted them in some Christmas colors, red, white, and green, which also I kept thinking of the Italian flag when I was putting these together too, but then just used scrap paper for the top one and then added some ribbon and poinsettias on these. Also with those scrap blocks, I had some that were I could find 3 of the same size in, and so I did them all on the same paper and then hot glued them, or kind of used a little bit of hot glue and wood glue to glue them all together. And then I added, this one is a chalk stencil and chalk paste, and then this one is vinyl, just to spell out the word joy, and then I finished them off, sealed them up. So it's just a cute little, like, taller, but again, it coordinates with things that I've already done. And then to also coordinate with those, I did some little wooden rolling pin. I've got one that says sweet with the candy canes, one in that kind of darker plaid that says believe, and then this one just says Merry Christmas. And these I think I only sell for like $4. But again, the intent is that these items can all be used together. Like there's some coordinating pieces between all of them. But then some other projects that I had started and didn't finish were these reversible blocks. So this was a cut apart. Actually, I have two cut aparts. I think they were from the same paper pad. I'm not sure. But when I was going through my Christmas pads towards the end of last year, I saw this one and I thought, well, that would be cute to have a Christmas and winter reversible block. So I had the snowman. I found him first. And then this is actually just a plain cut apart that had like the December tone on tone December 25th words. And so I took some rub-ons, or they're not true scrapbooking rub-ons, but they're Decor transfers, but they're like big rub-ons, and did the Santas. And so now you have Christmas on one side, winter on the other. And these can go into your trays, or they can just be little shelf sitters. And then also, because we ran out of these at the end of last year, and again, these were ones I had started to make. I had the paper on them, just never finished them off. But they are Christmas countdown blocks. So this is chalkboard vinyl. And so I haven't done it yet, but before the show I will, or before I put them away in my inventory, I will take chalk and kind of prime the vinyl and then wipe it off so that it can be written on with a piece of chalk or chalk marker and then erased easily. And I just have two different styles. And then when I sell these, I think I sell for like $10, and I do give a piece of chalk with them. But these are just 2x6s that were cut down and stained, and then these were 2x4s that were cut down and stained, in case you wanted to know to try and make something like that yourself. And these were images, like the words I got from my Silhouette design studio was an image I'd purchased. So that is my project for January. So for the first month of Christmas, Bourbon Creek Crafts made for me unfinished projects from the fall 2023. And if you have any interest in doing something with like these little scrap pieces yourself, we do have them for sale on our website. I will link them below. We did have some purchases last Christmas that people were wanting to make some for gifts, so they were cute little gifts. I will be doing some Valentine's Day projects with them as well. But yeah, that's what I have for 12 months of Christmas so far. I'm not sure what I'll be working on next month, but like I said, it's going to be a variety of crafts involving paper that will be used for craft shows coming up in the fall. You are welcome to play along. You can do, I hadn't even thought of a hashtag, but let's say hashtag 12 months of Christmas BCC. So 12 months of Christmas BCC, and the BCC stands for Bourbon Creek Crafts. I will put that in the description box below as well. But hopefully you get some inspiration. I know a lot of people work on Christmas cards throughout the year. Maybe you need to work on some Christmas gifts throughout the year, or maybe you're like me and you do craft shows and you need to work on, inventory. So you're welcome to play along. Otherwise, I am going to keep working on my goal of actually being caught having a good variety and amount of Christmas themed projects for my craft shows. So we'll see. I normally do Christmas in July. I don't know if I'm going to do a specific Christmas in July, or if just this, my normal 12 months of Christmas project would be my Christmas in July. But hopefully I have a good amount already built up by the time I get to Christmas in July. So thank you guys so much for your time today, and hope you all have a very crafty day.